Let's start here with the odds. Triple G, a slight favorite in this fight. Are you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised. I think unless you study boxing, it just seems like he is the favorite because here you have two punchers. And typically, historically, two punchers. You think of Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, Sonny Liston versus Cleveland Williams, and other punchers versus punchers. The bigger guy usually wins at some point because they stand and trade. The bigger guy can handle the punches a little bit better, and he punches with a little bit more power, right? The flip side of this is, you know, strategically, if Canelo has the right strategy, they might be different. But I think definitely you figure the bigger guy has the edge in this.
Interesting. Let's talk strategy because Canelo Alvarez is trying to beat a man who has never been beaten before. If you were going to give a game plan to Alvarez, what would it be?
I would tell Alvarez, look, this guy's never been under 160. He's always been a middleweight essentially all his life. You've been a smaller fighter. You're more crafty and fight, use your advantages as a smaller fighter. Box and counterpunch, move, use the entire ring, be fast, have patience, don't throw your power. That's what he expects you to do, and make him miss big. When the punchers miss big and they get tired, they get discouraged. And then wait, have some patience for the later rounds where you can get a little bit closer to him because he is the bigger guy. But be the smaller guy and be happy with that and open up all those advantages for yourself.
Triple G is 35 years old. Canelo, 27 years old. Is age going to play a factor in this fight at all?
10 years ago, I would have told you something different about age, but I think these are world-class athletes and they're taking care of themselves. I don't think age is going to play a big factor outside of patience.
So that's more like experience, which we know that a lot of both of them have a lot of ring experience.
Exactly.
In terms of narrative and storyline, there hasn't been a lot for American audiences to really grab onto here. Obviously, we know Canelo is hugely popular in Mexico. We know Triple G is a hero in Kazakhstan. Is there a storyline that perhaps we as the public are not seeing that you're going to be paying attention to in this fight?
I'm paying attention to the bravery of these guys. I mean, Canelo really at heart, I mean, he's really a 140-pounder, and he's moved up. He's not physically a big guy, but he's put on the weight, and he's challenging the big guys. This is kind of like David versus Goliath. And during the fight, what I'm looking for is mistakes. With punchers, you can't make a mistake because they hit you. It might be good night. So who forces the mistakes first? Who makes the mistake first? And who has the patience to maybe lose a round or two, not to make a mistake? That's the strategic narrative I'm looking for.